Hey guys, welcome to the show. Have an awesome day. I am totally confused. My sound wasn't working for the first uh, last 20 minutes, so that was fun. But it works now, right, Trey? You can hear me? Please tell me you can hear
Yes.
me.
Yeah, you're good to go. My
Oh,
headphones were screaming at me, and I thought my headphones got possessed for a second, so I had to unplug them.
You can hear me? Please tell me you can hear me.
okay. Who's listening to us now? Oh, yeah, it's okay. That's fun. All right, and that's what's up with that. I'm trying to do all these things. Trey, how you doing today? No, I'm just playing. That's not what we
Wow.
do here. Um, um, yeah, give me a beat, man.
Oh, let's get.
Okay, here I go again, losing my mind. Only if I can't define my rhyme, I wonder why. What am I doing if I feel it through? You want me to rap cause I'm keeping it cool? I gotta be that dude only if I'm ripping it through. I'm freestyle rapping cause I'm keeping it true. I'm pretending I am something only if I'm giving gold. When he's changing the beat up, I'm wondering, yo, what do I know if I never get down? You could beat my rap right now, and then I gotta tear it up and turn it around. Did you really knew what I was gonna be so profound? Lyrically bound on the ground, wonder why. What am I doing if I can really just cry? Teardrops falling down my cheek, my eye. I don't even want to get it up, my guy. Flip through, rip through, run through the middle. Looking for my people cause they on a fiddle riddle. But I never get it cause I got the pretty pickle. And I'm waiting for the people and they wonder what I'm middle. Did they really know what I was gonna break it through? Now they want me rapping cause I'm keeping it cool. Gotta keep it true, only if I can't keep it, dude. I'm waiting for my people like I'm wondering true. When and where must I stare right there now? Did you understand what I'm doing and I count it? Alright guys, well I hope you have an awesome time. See you in a few seconds.
Let's get it.
Are you looking for a different kind of podcast? How about informative and clean? It will make you laugh. Scout and Trey, yeah, that's what we do. We got a little funny thing, keeping it true. Hey, we take your topics and all of your ideas and bring in a guest and we answer them there. Then we make a freestyle rap and do it for you. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep, flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you.
You caught me off guard. I wasn't ready for the no.
Surprise.
Oh, I'm supposed to do something else, so I'm working
Something
on that.
else, yeah.
Something else. I'm supposed to be doing work and I not doing anything.
Dude, how's everybody's week been? Oh, okay, cool. So,
Trey,
what's the
we
highlight
have-
of your week, Jason?
There it is. Awesome job. I'm gonna give you a 10 for that. My highlight of the week is
If you don't have it, I can. Oh, okay, cool.
oh no. It looks like I got my first booking of the year.
Yo, let's get it. Congratulations. So, I would ask you the details, but we will come back around. I can go next. So this is going to sound crazy, but I have found a new passion. Just wait for it. I can create planets. I have more of that later. But anyway. So my boy LReco's on the show. What is your highlight of the week, man?
Unmute.
I
unmute.
think he's muted. I think he's muted.
What's up, boss? Can you hear me now? I don't know.
You're good.
Can
You're
you
good.
hear me?
You're
What's
good.
up? What's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
So my uncle found a ball condom on the floor in my sister's car.
Okay. Well, there's that. All right. Interesting.
Yes.
All right,
Can't
Jason.
wait to know. Well, it's not 100% sure yet, but I don't mind promoting them because I worked with them last time they did a festival, which is in 2020. They have this really cool festival here in San Antonio called Titans of Tailgate, where they actually have the best chefs in San Antonio. Sometimes in all up throughout Texas come and they put it together their best appetizers for Super Bowl Sunday, Super Bowl situation, and people pay. The tickets start at like $75 to get in, and you get to go test all the food and decide who wins.
Test.
Yeah, you get a little taste of it. It's not like they're gonna make you 85 chicken wings for you to have, but
Right.
all the different places have sample spots, and then hopefully, if everything goes well, I will be in the kids section where you can come get some Flows for You wraps.
Dope, sick, nasty, man.
So, but if not, that's still gonna be awesome. So,
Dude, congratulations, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
So,
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I've worked with them before, so I'm everything looks right. I just I don't want to count my chickens before they're hatched.
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
but
Right.
it's
Well,
really awesome. So
I have some pictures. I can show them later. But yeah, so I can create planets. What I mean by that is I picked up spray painting art recently, and it is one of the funnest hobbies I've ever done, and it can be pretty lucrative. I actually just I wandered on TikTok, and I saw a lot of people spray painting, and this guy does planets. And it's actually one of the easiest things I've ever seen as far as like spray paint art's concerned. But it's super, super cool. And I've made a couple of pieces already, and I've kept one for myself. I might have to keep another one, but I think I might start selling them because this guy does it. He sells them on Etsy, and I feel like he makes a pretty little side money. And it's really, really cool. You get acrylic paper, and you get your favorite spray paints, and it's pretty much a 7-step process. You just have to have a little patience. It dries out and it looks dope. I will be uploading them maybe later in the show, and we can look at some. But yeah, man, that's my highlight of the week.
what are your patients' names?
My what?
What are your patients' names?
My patients' names?
Yes, you need a little patience. How many of those do you need? What are their names? Get it? Okay. Patients like Bob and Cindy. Come on. That was funny.
I'm not a doctor, man.
LReco thought it was funny.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, thank you. Somebody believes in me over here. Not Trey. Not Trey.
Well, so I guess let's hear more about this highlight of the week, my man.
Okay, so let's
PG?
see. Let's see. How am I gonna do this?
Excuse me. So my uncle just pointed out something, and it's actually hilarious, and it's true. He said, "Hey, there's a ball condom on the floor." I looked like, and then he proceeded to show us this.
What the freaking heck? Interesting.
So the ball condom is basically a heart-shaped balloon with confetti in it, but it was on the floor just lying there randomly at the back of her car. So he goes, you have a ball condom on your floor at the back door in the back seat. And I died like for a good 5 minutes. And that happened like hours ago.
That's hilarious, man. I would. So what? My question is, what went through your mind when he asked that question?
I instantly like died. Okay, I was buried 12 feet under. Because I mean, don't you see the outfit? Then anyway, right. No, I was actually like, what?
Yeah.
And then he was like, see? And I was like, and I just was laughing for like 10 hours.
Is it just a balloon? Is it just deflated balloon?
It's just a heart-shaped deflated balloon that has confetti in it.
That's hilarious, man.
But he turned it upside down and was like, found a ball condom. And I was like, what?
Right. That's hilarious, dude. Whew. Oh, man.
That's pretty great. Sorry, I'm working on stuff. I totally didn't finish all the stuff today, so I'm trying to fix that now. Apologize if I look like I'm not paying attention. It's not because I don't like Rico. I don't like Trey, but that's a whole different story. In
Wow.
itself.
Okay.
Understandable.
Yeah. Thank you for somebody finally getting it.
He has a really dope beard and you don't like it. I get it.
But I have a good beard
Get
too.
wrecked.
You have a very nice beard.
But his is better. Yeah. His is,
Yeah, I don't know. It's just fuller, you know?
See, here's the thing. If I had one like that long, I would have to sleep on the couch because it would make me look too much like my wife's dad, and my wife won't let me sleep in the same bed with her if I look like her dad. So
I would hope not.
yeah,
I
so,
would absolutely hope not. This is not Alabama, people. Calm down.
Right. Jason, to buy you some time, I think it's that time.
so it's the time for oranges or bananas.
I'm sorry, what?
13?
I'm just playing. It's
Time for a quiz.
ooh.
And I hope you're ready, LReco and Jason, because this one is a little interesting today. And for those of you who don't know, LReco and Jason, wow. I say Jaime a lot because he's always in our comments blowing us up. Anyway, he's another friend of ours. Jason and LReco, you guys will be put it up against each other. You both will be able to answer each question, but whoever gets the most correct at the end of the quiz wins. So today is a little interesting because this quiz is about weird sponsors. And you may or may not know the answer, so good luck, folks. We'll start with our guest first, LReco. Mike Bliss, who struggled to make an impact in his 20 years in NASCAR, would be embarking on arguably his most notable career moment. Who is this weird sponsor that he has? Is it A, Britney Spears, B, Matthew McConaughey, C, Kim Kardashian, or D, Al Roker?
Sounds like D.
Okay. Jason, same question. Is it who is his weird sponsor? Is it Britney Spears, Matthew McConaughey, Kim Kardashian, or Al Roker?
All right, so the problem here is that if Al Roker is in any question ever, I have to answer Al Roker. So no matter if it's right or wrong, the answer is Al Roker.
Well, sadly, both of you guys are incorrect because the actual answer is Kim Kardashian.
What?
Yes. So
Wait, what?
Kim Kardashian was a sponsor of NASCAR, specifically Mike Bliss, because she put, I believe, it was cosmetic. I think it was lipstick, but that was her. It was from Sephora, I think. But she, that is the wrong names, Jason. She put it as a sponsor, and it was a pink car. You have to look it up to see it for yourself, but that is the correct answer. It's Kim Kardashian. So no points so far, but that's okay. We still got a couple more questions to go. It's anyone's game. Jason, Red Bull arrived at their first Monaco Grand Prix after a relatively successful start to their F1 life. That would be Formula One racing.
Thank you for that.
Just making sure you knew. But the cars would look slightly different from their iconic street racing. Who's the weird sponsor on this car? Is it Stargate, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, or Star Wars?
It has to be Stargate.
Okay. LReco, same question.
I gotta say, it definitely has to be Stargate, for sure.
Stargate? You said Star Wars, right?
No.
I heard you say Star Wars?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, because that's the correct answer.
Yes.
Congratulations. So what's really crazy is George Lucas and a Stormtrooper, Chewbacca. I'm not sure if R2 was there or not, but they showed up to actually see this car race, and it was a one-off, but it was something really cool because he was sponsoring it for the first time. Star Wars had sponsored a car, and it was like a cross collaboration with Red Bull. But yeah, it was a really good sponsor because they've never done it before, and I don't think they've done it since. So anyway, on to our next question. And this is for LReco. Corey, and I'm gonna botch this last name, LaJoey or LaHui, driver of the Go Fast Racing number 32 car, would find himself getting a lot more airtime because of what weird deodorant company sponsor? Is it A, Axe, B, Dove, C, Old Spice, or D, Speed Stick?
Gotta be C, Old Spice.
Okay. Are you sure? It's a good answer. It's a
Dove.
good answer. Are you sure?
No, Old Spices.
Okay. Jason?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Dove.
Well, you would be sad and mistaken because it's Old Spice. And the funny part about this car is that there's a dude printed on the front of the hood, and it encompasses the whole front of the car.
That's great.
And it's hilarious. And his mouth is like the front of the car where the grill is, but it's super, super funny. Now,
That sounds hilarious.
Now, here's the coup de grace. What? Now, and this anyone can win this quiz.
Yeah, sure, I believe you.
And this will be a speed round. What is the Pokemon on my shirt's name?
I can't see.
Oh, dang it.
Oh,
Starts with an L.
it's
Not Ho-Oh, but
no.
Hawk. I want to Hawk a.
Loogie?
So close.
Logie?
No.
Logie? I don't.
So I liked your first one. It was Loogie.
And then think Yu-Gi-Oh.
No.
Nope.
You said Lugia. Congratulations. You win the quiz.
I did. Thanks. Woo!
You didn't even give me a chance to answer it.
But you didn't answer. It was a speed round. You're supposed to answer.
Confused. Oh.
I got
yeah.
confused.
No, you're good. It's
I was
Lugia.
like, I actually know that Pokemon. As many Pokemons as I catch, I should know that.
Right. He's a second gen legendary. He's my favorite Pokemon that has ever existed. And yeah, his name's Lugia. I was trying to give you a
Lugia.
hint. I was
That's
trying
how
to give you a
say it.
hint. Yeah. But anyway, that is the end of our quiz. Congratulations, LReco.
Thank you.
You were the winner of our quiz. You
Yeah.
get a digital high five that comes in the mail. So expect that in 2 to 3 business days. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, I can give you a high five right here. Ready?
Ready?
All right, 3, 2, 1, bam. That's
Nice.
it. You got it. You can keep it forever. Jason,
Gotta keep it forever.
why is LReco on the show today?
Well, when I talked to LReco, what was that? Who was that? What was
That
going
was
on?
me.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see you do anything. Like, he's like, I don't even know why I'm on the show, actually. But when I talked to him, I asked him, hey, what is something that you can do for a better year? And the answer was, find yourself and be content in you. Which, because he has his new book out, coming out, at the 29th of January. Officially becoming me. The other reason we did the quiz is because, official, so you're sponsored by yourself, and we were talking about sponsors. So just so you can give the tie-in, I don't think you're ready for that. But yeah, so why is it that we need to find ourselves and be content in ourselves? Why is that, LReco?
Oh man. Okay. Oof. Hi. Thanks for having me.
Of course, man.
You guys are amazing. Just wanted to cover the basics.
Thanks.
But finding yourself and being content with you are the most important and essential things that you could do in life, rather. And why is that? Because we've heard the cliche saying that be you, everyone else is taken. Well, that's true. I have a saying. It says, be you because they got too many problems and I do too. Why would I want to be you and have to deal with your problems and then deal with mine? First, before any of that, before you can deal with anything, you have to figure out who you are. And it kind of baffles me that I've seen in my generation or society even now that people are getting killed because of who they are. And whether it's your color, whether it's your sexuality, whether it's your personality, everyone deserves a chance. And you should give everyone the same respect as you would want, right? But we can't, there's no way that I, as a person, can respect another person if I can't respect myself. If I can't respect myself enough to know my own boundaries, to know what actually, here's the exercise really quickly.
Sure.
Ready? It might take you a second, so you can answer it at any time. But the question is, what is the last thing you did for you that made you content? Right. It takes you a second to think and goes, wait, what actually made me? Not what I had to do during the day, not what I had to do, to get things together, even you guys for the show, but what do I do that makes me happy?
Well, my answer, just because you asked, was 2 days ago, I took a bath shower while jamming lo fi hip hop.
Oh, that's amazing.
No, I am a stay-at-home dad, so this is the only time I got away from my kids for 5 minutes. And so, there
First
was
of
a
all, I love
there,
that.
there was a point where my son came in and was like, "Dad, I need to take a bath with you now." And I'm like, "Come on, I need a break. Let me listen to my jams."
The only thing that was missing was just like a glass of something, right?
Yeah, yeah. But it
Nice
would've got-
chocolate milk.
it
Nice
would've-
chocolate milk. Exactly.
Yeah, especially
Wraps
with
up,
warm
makes
water.
the perfect.
Yeah.
I would-
That means I
oh,
need
go
a
ahead,
little
sorry.
table for that. I would need a little table because
On the side
yeah, I don't have like just
with
a
some
random...
Oreos, right? Because
Oh.
it's not cheese
Yes!
and wine. It's
No,
chocolate
no,
milk and
guys,
Oreos.
This Oreos wouldn't work because I'm in a shower bath, and so the Oreos would get soggy. I don't want soggy Oreos. Oh wait,
That's why you lean out of the shower to eat.
Oh no, I want to be fed as I'm in the shower.
You want to be
I want
hand fed?
Yes,
I
please.
love that. That's why
I'm gonna
you lean
make-
out of the shower to eat.
I'm gonna make sure Melanie makes that happen.
Yes, my dream has come true.
I
Other
would.
than having a hot tub in my living room, but
Ooh,
whatever.
right. That you wouldn't have a living room though, would you?
It would just be a hot tub station.
All right, I'm gonna move on. So, I don't know. I really liked. So last night I spray painted with my younger sisters, and I was teaching them how to do it. Afterwards, I spray painted for myself, and it felt really, really empowering to know that I can make something. Because a lot of the time, like growing up, I wasn't that big of an artist. Like I could do a lot of the things my dad could because he's really good at sketching, meaning like he can look at something and sketch it like right next to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I picked up spray painting art and I loved the way it turned out and I felt really good about it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, you both have answers, right? But it
took a
took
while.
you a second.
Yeah.
We don't know who we are. Here's a secret, everybody. As adults, we don't know what we're doing. We're just guessing.
Mm.
And we don't know what we're doing. So how do you really figure out who you are? You have to, I feel like you just, at some point, you have to take a moment and be like, I did that. I went through that. That made me who I am today. I hated it all, but it still made me who I am. And so this book, I think I'm pointing at it. This book, Officially Becoming Me, is simply, how can I say this? It is not the definitive to who you can become. My boss would say it, Lily Singh, aka I Superwoman I. She doesn't really go by that, but she once said that your cheat codes don't work for my life. What does that mean? That means this is a game of Mario, and the only thing that I can do is control myself. control the character. Can't control the mushrooms. I could probably change settings, but that's not going to change too much. I can only control and change and become who I am.
Yeah.
And when I get that mushroom, I then become a bigger version of myself. I become more sure of who I am. Why do I say that? Because when you're playing this game and something hits it, the only thing it does, if you've gotten a mushroom, is decrease you back to reality.
Yeah.
But he's riding on a high when he's taking his or eating the mushroom. And so your cheat codes doesn't work for me because I can't take what you've done in your life and apply it to mine and get the same specials or the same outfits or the same, however that goes, because games and I don't know. But officially becoming me is memoir. It's basically a memoir, right? But it's also self-help. I'm definitely not your Dr. Phil, but if you let me, I could probably get you to that point. He is my friend and all. No, that's actually true. But
Really? That's awesome.
yeah, no, that guy is actually super funny. He's like really hilarious. And a lot of people just think he's like super silly. Most of the time he'll have you just laughing. And it's really the best medicine, by the way. Anywho, gosh. By the way, I said my boss. This is who I was talking about. Lily Singh, How to Be a Boss. She wrote a book, and she's a New York Times bestselling author. It's basically the biggest inspiration of this book. This was the old cover, so don't pay attention to it.
We should censor that out. I don't have the technology for that, but
yeah,
that's that cover right there.
Gotcha.
But so it's a bunch of stories, letters, and messages. Sure. I guess and is I have this place in the book. It's called Messages from the Village, because growing up you always heard it takes a village to raise a child. And it's either I've impacted them or they've impacted me. But I could promise you, if they're in here, they had to impact me somehow.
Right.
And then I have this thing called The Time I Tried to Give Up. And that's basically more encouraging messages from the village or whatever, telling me, because I was going to not write this. Do you know how hard I tried not to write this book? I hated it, and I still hate it. Because this is the most scariest thing that you could ever do. Put vulnerability on paper to be published everywhere.
Right. Super vulnerable, man.
That's insane. This is super scary. And I didn't realize how scary it was until I went back and I read it. And I was like, I told people that about me.
You put it on Front Street.
And point out that I do not like people. Okay, don't get me wrong. I love people. I don't like people.
Okay.
Fair.
So having to have people and their opinions, especially about your personal life, and it's an assortment, I should say. It ranges from, like, I started writing this book. Fun fact: I started writing this book.
I was going to ask you about this.
When I was, anyone want to guess?
Well, I know that there was a promo for this 4 years ago, so for your book, and so I know that you've been working on it for that long. Am I correct? Yeah, I love your face.
No, you are. It shocked me that you reminded me about that.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, no, there was. I started writing this book when I was 14.
Wow. I
am now 20 something.
Yes. Thank you you're like, I'm not telling you about real age, fools. You done lost your mind.
I am now 20 something, but I started writing this book when I was 14. So there's stuff in here from high school.
That's crazy.
Do you understand that you are a totally different person in high school than you are
Oh,
now?
Yes.
for sure.
So
1,000%.
I hate to say this, but it shows like the whole side of me too. I didn't just clean it up because I'm Orbit. Get it? Because, clean it up with
Right.
Orbit.
Yeah.
But that was so bad. It's okay.
It's all good, man. We're here.
But yeah, I didn't really clean it up. There's some things that I really, really struggled about to put in this book. And I guess if you want me to talk about it, just let me know.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that.
But yeah, this is a thing that I did. I call it a boss move. Get it? Because I wrote a book. And so did she. I'm so sorry. These are horrible jokes.
You're
Or
fine.
puns. I don't know.
I live that pun life. You're fine. I'm a dad. We got dad jokes. You can say
Listen,
puns.
I appreciate a good dad joke every now and then. And I kind of look like one right now. By the way, this is me remaking the cover.
Nice. That's very good. Yeah, man. I think that's an amazing thing. Writing a book, especially, it's crazy that you've been writing the book since you were 14. Like you were already decided that you were going to be famous and you were going to have a memoirs of your life.
Oh my God, listen, wait. It's so funny that you said this because I had set my life up completely. Here's a secret that I'm about to tell you and everybody else that's
I'm ready.
watching. Ready? I am actually a professional actor. Right. I have never posted about this. I've never told anyone, but of course the close people in my life. But I am a professional actor, and you've seen me on your TV, and you're gonna continue to see me on your TV. But it was when I started following her because she originally is a Canadian YouTuber, um, and now she's like my best friend. Well,
That's
not
awesome.
best friend, but my boss, my friend. So
friend.
I did so much watching her channel, watching content she made because this was creative. I am a creative. I balled down, came to the conclusion that I am not human. I'm a creative. Why? Because everything that I look at, that I see, that I hear, I get some type of inspiration from it, or I get some creative something from it. I'm one of those weird LA people that gets inspired by everything and want to turn everything into art. Like quickly, for example, we were talking about some people decorating houses. And I was like, wait, I think I have a good idea. I was like, Netflix should come out with a show. Hey, Netflix, sponsor them and me. Why don't you? But I was like, we should come out with a show, or Netflix should come out with a show that has interior decorators from around the globe to enter into a competition, like submit your work, and then buy a new development of like townhouses and have each of them decorate, interiorly design the house, and like whoever designs the best and or do like the challenges or whatever, they win money.
Nice.
I think that would be great. Why? Because I run my life on this quote. Tyler Perry once said, it's all about trying to help somebody cross. And I know how it feels to be that little kid in I don't know where, but to be that little kid and it's like looking at TV and it's like, oh my God, one day I'm going to be on Disney Channel. Well, guess what, Rico? You actually did it, and it has taken so much. So I said all of that to say that being content with you, becoming who you are, is the best thing you could do for yourself and everybody else around you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why? Because there's not many good humans out there anymore. And I say that because every day you turn on the TV, there's more news and all of it's bad. And it's really cool that I'm shooting this on Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day because he was one of the guys that was that person who was like, it's all about trying to help somebody cross.
Right.
He like it's a whole thing. I won't go into it, but it's really cool because it's like I'm making history during history. It's a whole thing.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I think that's I love your attitude about it because you're like, no, I've always known this. Can y'all still hear me? Because I can't hear
Yes.
myself.
Yeah, you're good.
Yes.
I've always known this, and then you actually. I used to be that kind of. I remember I used to lie all the time when I was a kid and tell people I was a rapper. And I remember the day that I actually made money when I was like 21 or 22. I actually got paid for a gig, and I started crying because I was like, and I always say like it was like God made me not a liar. I became a rapper, and then I lied for years that I was a rapper, and then I actually made money rapping, and now I can actually say I'm a professional rapper. But it was like from 10 on, people just like, dude, stop lying. And I'm like, no, I'm a rapper. But it was like, I wasn't really a rapper. But I just remember that day, just tear rolling down my eye, like, yes.
I know what that feels like. I really do. Because I was always that kid that was told that, hey, you're creative. You're creative, you know.
Go somewhere
And and you're different and
Yeah.
you're unique, and it's okay to be unique. And I grew up and I thought about that moment and I said, well, why in the world is it okay for me to be unique? Aren't we all unique?
Yeah.
Why does it have to be okay, for me to be who I am? I'm a creative. I like theater. I like acting. I like singing. I like all of the things, right? Um, but the very first moment, of course, theater in school and all that was great. But again, she was responsible
Yeah.
for me becoming an actor and being unionized as an actor. Um, and it was,
That cool
oh
video.
gosh, you know what I'm about to
Yeah,
say.
yeah. No, I was when you showed me this video, I was not ready for it. I was like, was he just messing with me, just sending me random videos? I was like,
So
yeah, go for it.
that's hilarious because um, she's really, Lily Singh is responsible for me becoming a unionized actor. And it's that this moment, I don't know if you're gonna do it, aren't you?
I don't know. I don't think we can show it because I don't want to get put down. So we're not gonna worry about it.
Okay, I was like, you can show like where I was
Oh yeah,
doing it at.
I'll pop it up. You
But
explain and I'll try to get it ready.
so oh god,
It's super
it's so
embarrassing.
cringy, right?
Yes.
I guess because it's my very first time doing something as that, or I don't even know. It's cringy. But so Lily
We're
Singh
here for
had
it.
a talk show called A Little Late with Lily Singh on NBC. And I was, first of all, a supporter, and then I got afforded opportunities. Um, and I had this Shakespeare quote in my bio, my Instagram bio. Uh, and it went something like, some are born great, others have greatness thrust upon them. And it in the same year, I started going to her show. I started just supporting her genuinely because she has this rule that you don't bash what you hate. You support what you love, but don't bash what you hate. And something always kept that in mind. And so when I was like, I'm in LA now, I'm going to do acting things or famous things. So I went to her show and I was like, this is why I love her. Like, she's everything that I thought she was. So I continued to come back, and then she afforded me opportunities. But then there was this very interesting day that after I was hired, I got this call on the way to work, by the way. And this call simply said, "Hey, what size stilettos do you wear?" I said, I don't know. I've never tried it. Never tried to put them on. she was like, well, are you in something like sexy? And I was like, I thought I was cute today. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, and I was like, okay, so I don't know what's going on, but
Sure.
Rico, let's just go with the flow. And so she was like, okay, do you mind if it's something we don't like? We want to like use you for, and this is exactly how she was talking to me. Like, do you want to maybe, what size shorts do you wear? And I was like, she's like, how far are you? Because I want to put some baby oil on you. And I was like, what is going on?
Right.
You're telling me nothing and asking me a bunch of weird questions. So I finally just got there to the studio, and we started like talking about things, and then I all of a sudden I turned to do something, and when I turned back I was being handed these pants, and I was like, excuse me, wow. I was like, these are cute. Gonna put these on. I did not care what it was for. The pants were cute. They were like snake print black pants, and they were dope. Um, but then the DJ all of a sudden just interrupts everything and goes, Rico, are you ready to strip? And I was like, huh? Am I ready to what? And so the moral of the story is that I should have probably said first that they were promoting the movie that Constance Wu was in and Cardi B was in and J Lo was in. It was called Hustlers.
Okay.
And so if you've seen that movie or haven't, it's a movie about women and about them being hustlers in whatever capacity that they're in. And I was basically asked to give this happened right here, and go ahead and play it.
We can't. We might get taken down. Jason, your audio is gone.
Oh no, you won't get taken out for playing the like. I know how long that you could play
Oh
it.
yeah. So the idea here is he was asked. Pretty much, they called somebody from the audience, which was him, and he was asked to give Lily a lap dance via Constant Wu's advice. And we'll go a few seconds here. This is what's act. This is I paused it to my favorite part. You'll see why, because my boy got some sick dance moves. I was like, yeah, there he is, just killing it. Oh look, he's going crazy. And there you go. I was when he showed me that when he sent me that video, I was just like, oh, he must have not meant to send that. And then I was like, oh no, you definitely sent it.
That's crazy, man.
But yeah.
So yeah, then I was asked to give Lily a lap dance, and from being on her show, she pulled me aside afterwards after I got paid what was thrown at me.
Nice.
But she then pulled me aside at the very end of the show and goes, welcome to the entertainment business. I wanted to show you that I believed in you because you really believed in me. And somewhere around here on the internet is a video clip of her saying, what did she say? She said, okay, Rico's here now. I'm okay. Like, he's my comfort. And as her being a YouTuber, she still was vlogging the whole thing and all of that. So it's out there somewhere. I promise you, I posted that clip somewhere because that was really dope. But yeah, she's the reason why I am an actor. And so one of my main goals was in taking over the world, take over the smaller things. And so I started the Self-Approved podcast. and then later became the self-approved talk show, in which case can I share a secret with you guys?
Of course.
Sure.
I just got a call. I haven't told anybody this. Just got a call about a specific streaming network or platform wanting to actually buy it or actually pay me to do it on a bigger scale on this streaming platform. And
Interesting.
it started from a podcast. Anywho, I have no idea what I was answering because I've been talking for a long time.
Totally fine.
So, yeah, that's the time I became an actor and gave a celebrity a lap dance.
Yeah, that's
on TV.
And you know what? Something I really appreciate about you, and I didn't know this as you were telling the story, is that that's somebody you looked up to, somebody that inspired you to do what you wanted to do. Which I remember the day that I met Speech from Arrested Development, old hip hop band from the '90s, and I used to jam him all the time. And then the first day that I actually met him, and he gave me advice, I was like, "Whoa, my life is totally taken care of. I don't need anything anymore." Because the person that inspired me actually gave me advice. You know what I'm saying? Like I just didn't expect
right.
it.
And it's that
yeah.
It's that like that one moment that you dreamt of.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm gonna meet this famous person and we're gonna become the best of friends. And like that actually became reality. I met this person that I looked up to, and like I promise you, I was super hardcore. I knew her since when she first started.
Sure.
She would have even her granddad in the videos with her. That was back when she was in Canada, and she was anywho. But I had posters and everything around in her room, and when she came out with this book, I brought 5 and got them all signed. Purchased all 5 signed. And then I like printed out certain pictures and things that was in the book, posted it around my room, made it my life motto. And that's why I go by the boss. Because so let me help you out. I guess I should have been said this. I'm Rico. I'm LReco. I'm LReco. I am known as the boss because she's the big boss. But a boss is a person who exudes confidence. It's a person who hustles relentlessly. They reach goals. They get hurt efficiently and smile genuinely because they've made it and fought through it all to make it to the other side.
Yeah.
That's a boss. And when she started going by all of that and I started thinking about it, I was like, well, my life could be a lot better. So that's who I am.
Amen.
And
that's awesome. Yeah.
all of a sudden, things started to change. And like I said, it was that defining moment in my life. I've never called it that, but it's a defining moment in my life for sure.
Rico, I had a question for you, man, and this is like amazing to hear. For someone who's just now listening to the show coming in, or for somebody who maybe hasn't found themselves yet or has lost themselves.
Sorry. I have a funny joke in a second. I apologize. You're about to ask a serious question, and I was like,
piece of trash.
I was like, even Trey got to do this. He got to meet his hero, and now he does a podcast with him.
Okay, look. Before I ask this question, no.
Where are you?
Before I ask this question, here's what I'm going to say. I was going to add on to what Jason was saying earlier about him meeting Speech. Is I got to meet Jason, and I met him at this giant church conference that we both go to the same family of churches, and I went there and I talked to him. I was like, oh, cool, I got to meet him because a bunch of Christian rappers had just performed on stage, and I stick around. I help do ciphers and stuff. I go over and I'm like, dude. He's like, yeah, don't get into music, man. So that was his advice. So my dreams were actually crushed. So I went up and thought to a guy who's like, yeah, he's in it and he loves what he does and he couldn't have been more blunt. This is an inside joke, LReco. Me and him, I mean, I've known Jason for quite some time now, but back then he was super tired and just was not about music at that time because he had just shuttled a lot of the rappers that day.
Understandable.
But no, it's funny.
But
no.
This was like how many years before we actually started doing this show? Like 5 to 6 years before that?
That was 2012.
Oh yeah, so it was it was like 8 years.
7 or 8, yeah.
Yeah.
No. So back to my serious question, LReco, what would you tell somebody who's wanting to find themselves, who is not their most genuine person, based on your book or just based on yourself now? What would you tell somebody, and what would your a bit of advice be for that person?
Uh-oh, Trey asking the hard-hitting questions.
Shoot. No. Wow. This is my turn to. It's so weird. Just pointing out.
Yeah.
Sitting, being the person that does the interviews, and now having to answer all of these questions and be interviewed. It's mind blowing because this is another part of exactly. This is another part of my journey that people don't see. Because if you look at it, other than the little press that I've done for the show, Just Roll With It on Disney Channel, this is my first, not first, I should say, but the beginning interviews of what I'm going to have to do my entire life. We know that, being famous, you have thousands of interviews to do, whether it's podcasts, radio, TV, news, all of that. You're going to have to do that. So I get to add this show, Flows for You, and they did not pay me to say this. I promise you they did it. But I get to now add this to my history, in which case, I mean, there might be a little something in here about them. Oh. Yeah, there's gonna be a little tribute in the book about them as well, because it's officially becoming me.
Yeah, that's all.
I did not mean to do that, but that's the only thing that made sense. And to answer your question, that advice, God.
It's hard. Trey, ask hard questions. I never even
be okay with who you are. If you don't like it because you don't like it, change it because you want to change it.
That's great.
Don't try to fit in because everybody has Jordans and you like New Balance. I like New Balance.
Middle school,
I think they're dope. But don't have and hang on to that middle school or even elementary or high school mentality. You are not them. You won't ever be them. And that's okay. I promise you it is. But before you could even follow your dreams, you got to know who you are. Because if you don't, then your dreams is just a phase. Because you're going to be hopping from this to that, to this, to that, to this, to that. Let me save you a lot of time. Find out who you are. What genuinely makes you smile. The people that genuinely affects your life. Because this all affects. For example, I'm an actor. First thing I'm going to tell you is don't do it to get an Oscar.
Yeah.
Right.
If you are a musician, whether you're a singer, songwriter, if you were in the place where you could receive a Grammy for your talent, don't do it for the Grammy. Don't do it for the Tony. Don't do it for the award. Don't do it for the accolades. Don't do it because it's gonna do it because it's gonna make you money, but
Right.
don't do it because it's gonna make you money. Be in love with it. Be you, being in love with what you love and going after that makes you the richest person on the planet. Why do I say that? Because even rich people are broken. They're some of the worst disastrous families that exist.
They're some of the most unhappiest people out there.
Some of the most unhappiest people. Why? Because money buys happiness, but when you buy it, it lasts and it has an expiration date. Always remember that. It can buy happiness, but it has an expiration date. And you don't want to get caught into doing that. So all the stuff that I do, me being an actor, single model, dancer, blah, 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 I'm so grateful. And I should have said this at first. And this is an inside joke to my people that are watching. First, giving honor to God, who's the head of my life. Okay? Because if it wasn't for God, y'all,
None of this would be possible.
I couldn't have done it, wouldn't have done it. There would be no way I could do it.
Yeah.
Especially looking back from where I came, I've learned that if I wanted to be the person that's sitting on the other side of the screen right now and is like, I don't know who you are, but you're saying something that is actually important, I will be like, I'm going to take what you're saying, sir, and I'm going to see how it can apply it to my life because I want to go after my dreams. Because somebody has to be responsible enough, and I think I've said this on my personal show, somebody has to be responsible enough to go back and help people, the kids that has these dreams and goals. Somebody has to be responsible to go back and help these people cross. And who am I, right? Who am I to not? Because I wanted that same thing. I wanted these people that we call celebrities that we look up to turn back and go, hey, I see what you're trying to do. Let me invest in that. Maybe not by money, maybe, not by trying to do something really fancy, but I see you're trying to be an actor. So let me put you in a place where you can be professional or get professional at what you've done. And I must shout out that I've also attended school, got a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Acting and Television and Film from Studio School, which was Studio School Los Angeles, but now is Hushin College. That's a whole thing too. However, still got it and still helped. They trained and they pumped and primed that gift.
That's awesome.
And it's something that I ask for guests to do on my show, and I guess I now finally get a chance to do it. But go after it.
Yeah.
And fail. And fail big.
Right.
Listen, we've canceled that that failing is not an option. It is not in school. Okay, don't know how old
don't
you
fail
are
in school,
watching
folks.
this. Please don't fail in school. You need that to pass and better your life. However, school isn't for everybody. But be the best at what you do. My pop would say, his name is Apostle Pierre Jacor Bryant. He's my spiritual father, and he says all the time, I'm just doing my best till I can do my better. I've never heard a truer statement. I was like, wait, I'm only doing my best. No. Am I doing my best until I can do my better? And so then I got into all of that, dug into all of that.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I'm going to take my own advice. Be that person that helps somebody cross.
That's
but
amazing.
The same thing that I said is don't do it because you want an award.
Right.
That's just like making A's just so you can get $10 for it.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't work like that. You do it because you excel at it. You want to excel at it. So you do it because you love it. You
Right.
doing it because you love you turns into you doing it because you love it. And you doing it because you love it can ultimately turn your life around. And listen, I know I've made a big speech, but this is very important. So, like, please listen. Ready?
Ready.
It's okay to want to quit, but you can't. You can take a break, step back from it, breathe. These people are breathe.
Yes.
This is getting on my breathe. I don't have this breathe. You are human. Breathe. Things are going on in life. Breathe. Breathe. I have this saying, or better yet, I'll say it this way. My big mama, she just passed away before my birthday.
I'm sorry to hear about
would
that.
always say, thank you so much. But she would always say, she said, if he's kept me this long, he's gonna be the God that continues to keep me. I said, huh? I'm gonna say it like she said it. She said, well, if he kept me this long, he gonna keep keeping me. And I was like, wait, but it's hard. He's gonna keep keeping me. But I got sick with COVID last year
Same.
for 2.5 months.
Oh wow.
Not same.
I and honest moment, very vulnerable moment. I was 2 weeks away from dying.
Oh.
Mm.
If I didn't move out of the place that I was in, I would have gotten way sicker and I would have passed. I got to the point to where I changed this cover because if you can see my face and my face now, it's way skinnier, right? I had no meat on my bones. Had like I have asthma and bronchitis, but it was so bad that I would have episodes where I would just stop breathing. My birthday is August 7th, which is before the date of my birthday, which is also when that premiered. But I died in my sleep for an hour. How do I know that? Because my sister goes, Rico. And when I finally woke up, she watched me this whole thing because we all were sick. So we all were in one room, all of that. And she goes, you died in your sleep and you were out for an hour. And I was like,
yeah.
When did that happen?
Yeah.
And then I thought about it. And when she told me, I was like, whoa. That could have been it.
Yeah.
And I realized that he's the same God that's gonna keep keeping me.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Now,
One thing I
now-
appreciate about you is that how your voice goes when you speak. It feels like you're gonna cry the entire time, and I appreciate that because it's like all your emotions are out as
Genuine.
you're talking, and I love that. I mean, as I said, just your inflections in your voice are making me tear up, and it's just interesting the way that you tell the story. And it sounds like we could do this the entire night, but we have to keep moving forward.
Right.
So, but I appreciate that. But I tell you, I'm being totally genuine with that. When I hear your voice, it's just your inflection is wonderful. It feels like, I feel the emotions of what you're saying, and I really appreciate that. Now, this is the moment where you get to plug whatever you want. And so, what do you want to tell the people about that you haven't already told, or you could tell it again? But what is it that you'd like to do a plug right now? I do have that one thing set up, but other than that, go for it.
You
have a lot of stuff, and so I understand. Let's try to cut down to only 3 things.
Plug your shows.
A lot of things.
I'm just
That's
do 3
hey,
things.
that you have to know if you're creative, that there is a good rule. January 29th, 2022, your boy is releasing his book called Officially Becoming Me. I promise you, this is not a definitive to tell you how to become who you are, but please use my stories, my memories, the things that I've gone through, and what I've done to come out of, because depression is real. Suicidal thoughts are real.
Yep.
Being hated is real. Self-hatred, self-loathing, it is all real. Feeling like you don't matter, you don't care, or all of that, right? All of that's real. And I talk about this even down, whew, deep breath, breathe. My sexuality. It's all here. It's a lot. It's okay. January 29, 2022. It comes out. I don't, it's scary, y'all. But that was me. That thing that kept popping up there, that was me. And I had to become okay with that. And then you see that right there. That says self-approved, starring LReco Aireon. That is my talk show, where I introduce, talk to, meet with, communicate with, interview, getting to know creatives of our time. The ones that don't really have the name, the ones that don't really have the following, or you maybe do, I don't know, but you're a creative that needs an outlet, that needs somebody to give you your first interview because you're going to be an artist or entertainer or however. I interview these people, and this is my season, my pilot season cast, because we did a few pilot episodes, and if you go and watch it, geez, it's got to, I don't know how to say that. Bit.ly. I don't
Bitly.
know.
I'll explain it in a
Bitly.
second.
There you go. Bit.ly.com/LReco Flows. And you'll find out a whole bunch more about me. And one last thing I guess I'll say is okay. Ready? If you can't take God, don't go. What I mean by that is he took me, and I'm not saying what, please believe in what you believe in. But if you believe in the same thing I believe in, they believe in that same God of the Bible can be the same God for you. He still works miracle signs and wonders. He said and he promised that they will follow us. He has a Jeremiah 29:11 for you too. I promise you he do.
It's my favorite scripture.
It's gonna get hard. I promise you it will. I'm not gonna be one of those people that's like, oh no, it's gonna be easy. When you find out what you do, it's gonna be easier. Absolutely not. If it doesn't want to make you quit, run away, quit life, it's not your goal. It's not something you're gonna, I know, sounds harsh. It's not something you're gonna succeed in. Why? Because what you love and do for the rest of your life should always make you feel emotions. But one thing I know for sure, and two things for certain, that if God has kept me this long, he's gonna keep keeping me, and he's gonna take me to where he has me planned, because we were predestined. We were predestined. We were predestined for what we have coming up in our lives. And I truly believe that what we were predestined for, it's going to happen for us. That's all I think I have to say. Stuff coming out March 2022. So just follow me on social medias. That's it.
Good stuff, man.
And it's really easy. All you have to do is search LReco Aireon, and you'll find
That's
all the
it.
stuff you need. I know that I was doing a deep dive on everything LReco today, so I found that it was pretty easy to find that stuff. So
I try to, that's one of the biggest tips, if I could quickly just say
yeah,
this,
do it.
for artists, creatives. Listen, make one location and make them all match, because I should be able to look you up on social media, look you up on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and I see immediately that it's you. Just a branding tip, marketing tip. You got to make it easy for people to access you. Not only that, but make sure there's a legitimate picture out there that they can use, because now we're a generation of flyers and stuff like that. I'm also into all of that, the graphic design, and have my own academy. It's called the Labor Room Academy, where I teach people branding and marketing, all of that good stuff. So please do me a favor, have one good picture that people can use for anything, whether it be emergency or birthday, anything. And quicker note, or I don't know, to add on to it,
Yeah.
it's easy to change your name and make it one name on everything, unless it's private, then I understand. But if you're an artist or creative, please make it easy and accessible for anybody to find you. Use that same name across everything, same picture, branding situation across everything. I bet you'll know that it's me when you look up LReco.Aireon on Instagram, or LReco just in general. Why? Because you're going to see something that looks like this, something that looks like this. So help yourself, help everybody else, because you're official by your own approval. You really are. So you got to do your best until you can do your better.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Why? You're still there, right, LReco?
I'm still there. I just
Okay,
decided
cool.
to freeze because he did.
Yeah, I think his internet crapped out on him, but it's okay. So I think we are gonna move on to our next segment. We're actually finishing up stuff. When Jason hops back in, we are going to close this out with a freestyle. Jason's gonna create up a freestyle rap. I'm gonna beatbox. What are some stuff you want to have in the show? It can be what we talked about. It can be about what we not talked about. So what are some things we talked about today? What do you want us to add to the show?
Gotta be official.
The rap.
Official.
Gotta be you. And for the sake of it, LReco, why not?
Okay.
Let's make it hard. Hey, people, he could beatbox. He's a genius. Okay.
I appreciate it, man. All right, Jason, you ready? Do you need a couple more minutes?
No, I'm ready to go. I think. Am I ready to go?
I don't know. Are you?
Am I ready to go? Am I ready to go? Are we ready?
Jason, do you have a chorus for us?
Yeah, of course I do. I've been
phenomenal
about it the entire time.
All right, LReco. So, do you want us to just use LReco, or do you have another stage name you want to use, or is that just fine the way it is?
LReco Aireon, either one.
LReco Aireon, and that's, I'm saying your last name correctly, right?
Sure, that's the last name. No, but that's the stage name. Yeah.
Okay, LReco Aireon, right? Okay, perfect. Jason, you ready?
I'm as ready as I can be.
Yo, you got DJ Sound Effects, Scott the Psalmist, and LReco Aireon on the mic.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Officially becoming me. 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 Now I sit here because I'm talking to my dude LReco. Not really sure what I'm doing with Pico. The guy, yo, sitting here like I can fly, yo. Did you really knew what I try, yo? But now I got to get it because I'm filling it through. We could be official if we're keeping it cool. So many sponsorships up in the game. He's sitting there doing lap dances, going insane. And never really sure if he got to run the game. He's running the gamut and he's running this way. He's all on the shows everywhere that you go. You could do it on a talk show. But no, I think that the show is the simple the time. Then he got to flip it when he rips a rhyme and maybe sings out loud. He feels it rule. Mr. LReco is the coolest dude, and he be chilling out right because he do what he feel. Making it time because his whole life is chill. Now he got to break it because he wrote this book. He started when he was 14 and now he's on the hook. Here we go again. Only if I flow win. Now I'm thinking what the thing's up. I can't break it in. Now we got the scene just chilling right out. He was like, oh, I did it when I turned it about. one day. Now it got to be the same. I exhale, breathe, and I run this way. And now I know the city ain't nothing to go, but now I gotta rip it up, man. I'm thinking I know. And now we gotta send it back with a simple cardigan. Red if he can't break it back again. And now I know that he gotta feel what he feel. Now we break what he do, cause he's keeping it real. And oh no, sitting down wound with the light. Got it one time too. Now I'm thinking it right. Said, officially becoming me. 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 Now his book comes out January 29th with the hook. Did you know what we're saying if we feeling it gone? And he got some new show coming out, y'all. You can check out his podcast if you want to. Always check just LReco, keep it true. Sorry, I meant LReco, my dude. And only if I can't break it back, that's cool. Did you know that I never fill in the time? We got the Punisher skull filling my mind. And my wife's about to kill me because we're taking too long. And she's like, oh, I gotta take care of the kids, y'all. And I don't even know what I gotta be. But now I rap for a little bit. I don't have to pee. And that's okay, only if I'm rapping away. I exhale, breathe, and I'm running this day. I guess it's done. That's my rap. And now I exhale this, and I feel like that.
Woo! That was tight.
Dope,
That
sick,
really
nasty,
was
man.
tight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem. Oh, you gonna tell them about you being on my show soon? Or they're gonna be on my show. It's fine.
Apparently, we're going to be on the show soon, so we're excited about it.
Yeah.
We just found out.
We'll make sure we tell y'all about that when it happens.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
1,000%.
And by the way, I just want to give a quick shout out to all the people that were on the comments. We had what's his Austin Knox. What up, Austin Knox? We also had Olaf Slayer up in the mix.
Woo woo!
And we had a bunch of bots. Hey, bots, what's up?
Love those.
And even LReco. Again, if you're looking for LReco on Facebook, there it is. There's how you spell LReco.
I'm easy to find.
There it is. He just won a game, because he cheated. It's whatever. But yeah, thank you so much, man. We really appreciate you being on. Yeah, you can tell that you do this a lot because you're like us. You want to be able to talk about whatever you talk about, and it's amazing. So again, I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you spending an hour here with us. But if you're looking for a new website, make sure you go to nomadweb.design, an amazing place for websites. They made our website at flowsview.com. Oh, Trey, I need you to be ready with the buttons. Sorry, you didn't know.
I don't know, but my mom just said hi, so I'm not gonna get in trouble. Sorry to cut you off, but hi, Mom, I love you.
Oh, no, you're good, man.
Hey, Dad and Gran and all of y'all. Hey, family, I love you. Thank you for watching.
Here we go. So we got, make sure you go to, let me see. Oh, here you go. Go to flowsforyou.com if you want to be able to check out our website. But actually, nomadweb.design made that website. And so if you're looking for an amazing website, make sure you check it out. So, and also if you want to hit us up, you can go to our YouTube channel, right here, Flows for You, and you'll check it out. Most of the people watching the show today are on Flows for You on the YouTube, so we really appreciate it. And Trey, I'm definitely forgetting lots of things. What am I forgetting?
Well, we definitely want, we didn't have enough time to do it today, but we always have to do our questions of the day, and we want to hear them from our audience. And we want to hear the good ones. We want to hear the bad ones. We want to hear ones that make us think. And so we try to do them every show, but we want to hear them from our guests because we usually use @IGreetandGod on Twitter, and he probably has no idea that we're using his content, that we even exist. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, we want to hear from you guys. And if you guys want to hop on our show and be a guest, feel free to hit us up at flowsforyou.com, where you can actually message me and Jason about pretty much anything. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and make sure, again, if you're listening to the show on the podcast, on Mondays at 8 p.m. CST, we actually do the show live. So if you're like, man, I love listening to these guys, but I want to be a part of their comments, well, come check us out. It's flowsforyou.com. We'll take you to the right places, or go to our YouTube, go to all the different places. It's Flows for You, and if you don't find it there, it's Flows for You Pod. But in general, we appreciate that you spend time listening to our show. I can't believe that we have solid listeners that listen to the show on the podcast, even though that's how we started, and I just really appreciate that. I know Trey does too, and that's what's up. Now, right now, LReco. Oh, there he is. There. Thank you. There it is. That's our now LReco. Oh, there you go. The Dixons say thank you. That's very nice. And all right. So now it's time, Trey. I remembered everything. I'm good to go. Everything's remembered. Yes. All right. Now this is the time we do the close, LReco. And what's going to happen is you're going to give Trey 3 words, and Trey's going to give you his example of freestyles. And I can tell you right now, Trey is not a professional freestyle rapper.
Nope. Trey
is an amazing beatboxer. Freestyle rap, not his thing. So he's going to do a little T-Pain song for you to close out the show. And
it is what it is.
Thank you, Austin. We appreciate that.
Appreciate it, boss man. Show's almost over. Stick around.
Yeah, here it comes. This is easily my favorite part of the show, mainly because I like to cringe because all those random things that Trey says. And I love Trey, and I love that he gets. If you saw this bit a year and a half ago when we started it,
it was really bad.
Yeah, now it's awesome. It's very entertaining.
It's less bad.
It's still not.
It's less bad. I love that.
But here it is. Give us 3 words that Trey can use for a song. Rico. Any words that can be as random as you want.
Cake, boss, and king.
Nice. Those are all good ones. This is going to be very entertaining.
And boss meaning B-A-W-S-E, not B-O-S-S.
Okay. Wait, what? Say it again.
Boss.
Ah. Okay.
And now, Rico, we're going to do this as our close, then we'll play our intro. But make sure you stay after so we can talk to you. But we really appreciate your time. And Trey, are you ready?
It's buffering.
Oh, well then. Let me get ready. Let me get the buttons ready so I can press them.
Yeah, let's get it. My man LReco, you've been phenomenal. Thank you so much for being on the show. I can't wait to see where you go. I can't wait to check out your show, see your book that's about to release. But you've been a real one, man. Thank you so much for being on today. Let's close it out. Let's get it, yeah, baby. Talking about baking all the time, all the day and night. Making up some cake, putting it in my pocket so I can save it for later. Eat it up in my yacht, man. Okay, let's keep going. I'm not good at this, but you kids say I'm a boss. When it really matters, make a kiss. Give a kiss to your mom.
Yeah, this is
Cut off.
Oh, there it is.
Am I still here? Okay. We're gonna keep on going. I may be asthmatic. I used to have asthma when I was a little kid. Had to put me on breathing treatments. I hated it, man. We're gonna keep on going. LReco is the boss. He's the king when it comes to caking it up. Okay, baby, yeah, that's all I got, yo. Flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do, y'all. Jason, take us home.
Thank you guys for this time. We appreciate it every day that you do the things that you do. And without you, we wouldn't have this show. So make sure you come back next week. We'll have a comedian and wrestler next week. That's very exciting. I hope that you have an amazing day. Thank you, LReco. Thank you, Trey. And that's all I have to say. Bye.
Are you looking for a different kind of podcast? How about informative and clean? It will make you laugh. Scout and Trey, yeah, that's what we do. We got a little funny thing, keeping it true. Hey, we take your topics and all your ideas and bring in a guest and we answer them there. Then we make a freestyle rap and do it for you. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep, flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you.